Right, hello, we are back with another video. Now, we've not had a video for a couple of weeks now because just been focused on getting the training in, really dialed in, not really worrying about too much, getting it filmed and that. So we're back. Now, we are 7 days out from the Europeans, so I'm on my last long run today, which is going to be about 8 miles. Slow paced, about 8-minute, 8:30s. The weather is been absolutely horrendous today. It's been absolutely pissing down by thunder and lightning, but we're down in Hale and we're just gonna get this long run in and then we're going home to the warmth. So my training over the past few weeks is, the past like 3 weeks, haven't had a day off yet. They've been looking at 10 to 12 hour training weeks, so long, really long weeks, a lot more volume, a lot more intense, some intense, some lesser intensity, so really real variation of training this time, so a real broader, which is obviously I'm learning a lot more as I compete, as I learn more throughout the sport. So yeah, we're gonna, without further ado, without rambling on too much, we're gonna get into it.
So the sun's actually come out, which is a bonus. The plan is to get about an hour in, averaging about 8:30 per mile, and about an hour's worth of running. So it should work out about roughly 8 miles, something like that. There was me moaning about the rain and the cold. Sun's beating down on me now.
Right, so that's the run done. Oh, very windy. St George's walk down in Hale is brilliant for running because it's nice and dead and flat, so if you get headwind one way, you get the tailwind coming around and pushing you home, so it's like a 50-50. But yeah, the weather is a bit up and down, windy, but nevertheless I got 8 miles in. It was meant to be a slow paced run, but sort of felt good, so I sort of just went for it. So I was averaging about 7:30s to be honest, and did it in an hour. Lydia, you got a 10k in?
10k, yeah.
Is that your first 10k?
Second.
Your second 10k?
Without Jamie by my side.
Without me by your side. No, you did very well. So yeah, that's my last long run done now, and I feel really good going into this. You know, my legs feel a lot stronger. I've done a lot more running this block of training, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to next weekend now. So yeah, we'll catch up with you again, and the next video will be me out riding with the boys, and we'll catch up with you in the morning in my kitchen. Right, good morning. The time is now 6:30. Whoa, early start for a Saturday. We are going out on a team ride today with some of the boys, Chris, Matty and Dino. It's looking bleak, dark and wet outside, so the winter kit is out. The TT rig's inside. I'm allowed to use this next weekend for the duathlon, which is brilliant. Usually for a sprint distance you're not allowed to use a TT bike, so I'll take every opportunity to ride that. Right, I'm cooking my breakfast up now. What am I going to have? We'll stay tuned to find out. And that is meal number 1. Nice beef hot pot at 7 o'clock in the morning. Not for you, my little one. So just off down to meet the boys now. Oh, winter in the UK is definitely set in now. So 7 days out from the European qualifiers, and these sessions that you don't want to do are probably the ones that you should do. Couldn't find my skin this morning, so I'm gonna have to pedal faster obviously. Right, so just got down to Dino's. Someone's a little bit dazed from a Halloween party. You went to a kid's Halloween party and got pissed.
Free sodas.
Right, so we're now setting off. Don't know how many miles we're gonna get in. So tell us your story about this bike that you rented from the guy store.
Basically, they sold me a dead man's bike. It turns out he wasn't dead, so they needed it back.
So they've gave you that thing?
Yeah.
So you've been riding around on what you thought was a dead person's bike?
I didn't know that.
Karma's gonna come and get him some way.
That's what you told me to do, isn't it?
You think it's alright? It's not bad for me, is it?
Lydia. Lydia's come out to join us today. Have you coloured your hair, darling? It's looking very blonde. Beautiful place in the world. Oh my god, it's windy. On top of a hill down the Land's End, St. Jossway.
Yeah, I thought you were good.
Right, so back from the ride now, just got showered up. Oh, that was a lumpy old ride today. It was very, very windy. Oh, it was a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but nevertheless we got it done. And especially on those days where, you know, this morning it could have been quite easy to just go, oh, do you know what, it's raining, we won't bother. But we got it done, which is the main important thing. Stats were, we got almost 43 miles in, 3,000 feet of elevation, so some spicy little climbs in there, and it took us 2 hours 51 minutes, which, you know, it's not the best time, it's not the quickest time in the world, but it is what it is. So that's it now. That's my longest, that'll be my longest ride done before the competition, which is next week, which is the Europeans. Going into this one really fit and healthy, probably the fittest I've been. I've really dialed it in over the past few weeks. So yeah, all the training is done now. We start the taper week tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you next weekend at the European Championships.